Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we are taking a look at all of the winter 2018 microfighters that are released as of the filming of this video. It's going to include 6 microfighters or 4 sets overall, guys. Obviously there are probably more coming in 2018, but let's jump right on in. So guys, the first one we're taking a look at today is going to be the Millennium Falcon Microfighters. It's set number 75193. It comes with almost 100 pieces, and I gotta say this is one of my top 2 microfighter sets of this wave. Obviously we have a pretty standard Chewbacca minifigure, always some great detail, definitely fun having another one in the collection, so that's always a plus whenever I can get a Chewbacca in a set. But now guys, onto the actual microfighter itself. It has 100 pieces, like I said before, almost 100 pieces, and I gotta say the amount of detail in this thing is incredible. It just looks so super spectacular. Just look at all the mini pieces, how the front end of the Millennium Falcon comes together with the cockpit and kind of the top dish, and I feel like that really all comes together in the end to make a really detailed microfighter. I would not have even known how to begin to start building something as detailed as this. Moving on to the next one, guys, we're gonna take a look at the First Order TIE Fighter Microfighter. We've seen this before in a regular kind of set, but this really closely resembles its actual set counterpart, which I'm really happy about. The minifigure is really cool. I really like how the helmet has a little kind of breathable tube part of the actual helmet itself, which kind of goes down into the main torso of the TIE pilot. I feel like that kind of really adds another level of detail, which I really am fond of. Now moving on into the microfighter, guys, as you can see here, it's pretty well detailed. I really like the front cockpit. Obviously that piece is printed, which is always a plus, but actually the microfighter itself has a lot of room for the minifigure itself, kind of all sorts of cool details around it with some missiles in the underbelly, which is super awesome, and I would definitely recommend picking this setup, guys, if you can. Definitely one of the best ones in this microfighter lineup. Moving on to the next one, guys, we're going to take a look at a set that actually includes 2 different microfighters. This is the Awing and Kylo Ren's TIE Silencer, something from The Last Jedi, obviously. The first and foremost thing we get here is kind of like a little cool, it's kind of like a really kind of mini-scale micro bay, I guess you could say, like a hangar. But more importantly, guys, the minifigure I'm absolutely in love with, one of my favorite minifigures of the entire line. Look at the immense amount of detail on the front torso and the back torso and the legs. I really am a huge fan of all the Resistance pilots coming from this new wave. Moving on into the A-Wing, it's pretty simple A-Wing, nothing special, although it does have that awesome blue and white tint, which is definitely a contrast to the normal red and white that we're usually used to seeing. Again, missiles on either side, the engines are pretty cool. Moving on into the next one, which is going to be Kylo Ren's TIE Silencer, again, something from The Last Jedi. Kylo Ren's minifigure is actually kind of cool. It doesn't come with a cape or a mask. It's kind of just him, kind of plain and simple. Obviously, he has a scar on his face, which is really, really cool. I'm really happy to have this Kylo Ren minifigure. Comes with his lightsaber and all pretty much the normal Kylo Ren-esque kind of parts that you would expect in a minifigure. Moving on into the TIE Silencer, which is one of my favorite parts of this set. Obviously, it has the wings on each side. It kind of reminds me of the TIE Striker and the TIE Interceptor if they kind of had a baby, which is kind of cool. The cockpit's nice, everything, all the detail is incredible, and I definitely recommend picking one up. And now the last one, guys, is going to be my particular favorite set of this entire line. It's going to be the Ski Speeder versus the AT-M6 or the First Order Walker. Now, obviously, these are from the Battle of Crate in The Last Jedi, guys, and first and foremost, much like the A-Wing set, we do have this kind of little mini crate defense system with a little stud blaster. Nothing too crazy, but really, guys, the microfighters and themselves are really cool. The minifigure, the Resistance pilot, is really cool. Similar detail to the one in the A-Wing. The hairpiece and the headphones are actually one piece, which is kind of cool. Again, the detail is just incredible on the Resistance pilots in this new wave. And then the Ski Speeder, which is going to be known from the Battle of Crate. Really cool. Studs, weapons on the left side, the cockpit on the right, the vents kind of in the middle, leaning back towards that main engine, and the flap. I do believe, I don't know if it's blue in the movie. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't seen the movie yet, so I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that and how closely it resembles in the actual movie. Moving on into the AT-M6 or the Guerrilla Walker, the First Order Driver or the Guerrilla Driver, whatever it is. I really like the helmet decal, the really kind of gray slash on the eye and the helmets is really, really cool. And then obviously we have the AT-M6 itself, really closely resembles an AT-AT, but also has its notable differences. The head is most notably different, especially with the kind of way the shape of the body is. Obviously the kind of gorilla-like front 2 legs, which is really cool. The legs can move back and forth and everything like that. Yeah, so that's gonna wrap up that set. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed this awesome little kind of overhead of all the microfighters from the winter 2018 lineup. I definitely recommend picking all these up. They are a little bit on the pricey side though, but if I had to choose 2 sets that I would definitely recommend you guys pick up, it's got to be the 2 sets that come with both microfighters, being the Ski Speeder AT-M6 and then the Silencer and the A-Wing. Those are probably the best bang for your buck, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. Definitely subscribe, leave a like down below, definitely share the video, and I'll see you later. Peace.